Is this thing on? Alright, I think we're good. Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. And make sure you subscribe. Today we're doing a Q&A just so you guys can get to know us more. So, what questions are we starting with?
The boys put on their Instagram last night some questions from you guys. What type of things you want to know about us? We're probably going to make this two-part. So this first one's going to be more about just our family as a whole. So buckle down, make sure you stay tuned for both of them. Because we know really the questions you're really wanting to know may come next. So how do you want to start? First of all, we're the Johnsons, obviously. It's the Johnsons. I'm Becky. I'm the
Greg.
mom. I'm not the sister, I'm the mom.
Yeah.
I'm Greg,
I'm
and
married.
I am the brother.
I married him.
I'm the great-grandson.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
We have been called grandparents before. Dallin is our oldest. You can see he's not here. Oh, we should have had a picture of Dallin. We have a picture of Dallin?
Yeah,
Dallin's the oldest. So our son Dallin is on a mission. He's 20 years old, and he is serving a mission for our church. We are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And he has been serving for 14 months?
Yep.
15 months.
Almost 15, right?
Yep. So I think that's right. He'll be home in 9 months. And so he is loving his mission. And the backstory behind Dallin is that he came home for a little bit during COVID. And he has asthma. He doesn't have bad asthma, just when you get sick. So he was sent home and spent 2 months with us. And then in that time, he met Alyssa and they just really hit it off. And so that's how we've got to know the Mikesell family.
And if you've never gone and watched their date on Alyssa's channel, you got to go there.
It's the best one
It's
on
a
there. Go there and comment
Best
too.
video ever.
He was date number 1, and he was also who she fell in love with, and then his brothers were Alyssa's second date.
Best video ever.
Okay, so
Even
now on.
better than Manfred
The
Snow
question.
River.
Okay, now on to Alex is our next one. How old are you, Alex?
I am 16.
Oh, and he's actually 16
I
now.
am literally 16 this time.
He went out with Alyssa on the second date about a month and a half before he turned 16, and you know how you are when you're almost that
it's
age.
like a month.
With all the boys.
When you're almost that age, you're kind of that age. So then it was kind of awkward when he did turn 16, because then he had to say, "Oh,
Happy birthday!"
Gotcha." And then next is
Colton.
We like to call him Bubba also. So this is Colton, aka Bubba, and he's
16.
14. His birthday's in March, in case you're wondering. He'll be 15 in March, so he's still got a while, which is why he can't lie. If you watch that video, you can see he pauses for a minute trying to decide if he should actually say that he's 15, but it was a long
Wait, when?
shot.
Oh, yeah.
With Alyssa.
Well, it's because Alex said he was 16, so I was like, I'm 15.
No, we
But
just
it's
said you
not.
were 14.
It's a family.
And the great debate between these two is who's taller.
I'm definitely taller, like half.
I think they're about the same height, depends on.
You were taller
Especially
3
now that
years
Alex
ago.
cut his hair, I think he might be about the same height, right?
I think
That's what we call.
Alex has him by about that much.
That's what
Thank
we
you,
call
Father.
Colton
That's
Bubba.
why I
He's a
love
big
you
boy.
guys.
That's true.
And
I
then
think
who's this one?
Jaden.
Jaden. So we call him Jaden, JJ, J-Beck. His middle
J-boy.
name's Beck.
Homie G.
J-Man.
We've ever
He's
called
got a lot of
him J.
nicknames, and if you can tell,
J-Dog.
he's kind of the mascot for the family. He is J-Dog.
How about homie J?
Homie Jay, whatever you want to call him, Jay will answer it, and he's just our little sunshine. He's just our
Happy
little ray of
boy.
sunshine. But all of our boys are happy, so as you'll see.
Not so much
Well,
Colton all the
Sometimes
time.
they're not.
That was really funny.
Okay, so now to your questions. We've stayed around long enough. Welcome to our life. This is really our life. One of the first questions we got, and I don't know who wants to answer it, was what made you decide to do YouTube? I'll start.
Great question.
You do.
Great question.
We've always kind of joked around about it. Anybody who knows our family always jokes around and says, you guys should have your own sitcom. Not YouTube, but your own sitcom. So crazy things happen. Maybe it's the way we look at things, but so we've always kind of joked around, and our family and friends have kind of joked around and said, oh my gosh, I wish that was on camera. So hopefully we'll be able to catch some of our crazy life on camera. It's just fun. I was the 5th girl in my family, and I had one little brother. I never imagined, I was the girliest girl of all my sisters. I never could have imagined that I'd be surrounded by boys, but I love every second of it. But it's a little fun sometimes, a little crazy other times.
We just hope to share some of this funness with you guys.
Yep, and hope you like it. And
If
if you ever
not,
have any suggestions, great. If you don't like it, we're okay. If you don't, just go ahead and show yourself out the door. So,
Is there a
anyways,
door on YouTube?
we love you all.
is there a door on YouTube? Hey, how did your parents meet?
Go ahead, sweetie.
Short version.
So my dad
He
stalked my mom.
He stalked me a little bit. He was a soccer coach. I was still in high school. He had served a mission and had just come home from his mission and saw me. And so he was inquiring to a bunch of people, soccer boys, who I was. And he waited till I graduated.
I broke my face. I went to church.
That doesn't make sense. You have to explain that.
I broke my face on my mission.
He was in a car accident.
I broke my face.
He was in a very serious car accident.
And I went to church, and my face was completely mummified except for this eye. And I saw this absolutely drop-dead gorgeous girl walk in, and I was like, oh, my girl. And I started to ask who that girl was, and I found out she was still a senior. And I told my soccer players to go talk to her for me, and they're like, Coach, that's weird. I'm like, run along. Do you want to play? And I asked her through them to ask her if I thought she was a babe, and they're like, Coach, that's weird. And I'm like, go. And then I asked if she wanted to go on a date with me, and if she'd marry me, and they're like, Coach, no, we're not. I'm like, go, run along. And that was kind of a joke, but then
His brother was in one of my classes, and he said, my brother wants to know if you'll marry him. And I said, sure. I mean, joking, of course. And he said, he wants to know when. And I said, tell him I'm not doing anything this weekend.
And then summer came and we started dating for serious. We went to the Manti pageant, a pageant in Manti, Utah. And we dated a year and we got married.
Year and a half.
Yep.
From starting dating to getting married. So
Best
that's
decision,
the long answer.
best decision I've ever made in my entire life.
Oh, mine too. For real. Okay. Do you guys wish you had a sister?
Yes. Well,
No, yeah, when
because she would either be the biggest tomboy ever, or she would make us more girly, which I don't like.
or
like
she'd
being
be
a
drop
man.
dead gorgeous.
Or she'd be drop dead.
Or she'd be like 6'4" and
Oh, there it comes.
She'd look like him.
bro.
she'd be
What's
pretty,
up?
Greg. She'd be pretty. I always wanted to
You're a
girl.
good-looking man.
You wanna
fight?
Okay, anyways, back to the question.
Next.
I always wanted a daughter, of course. I was the baby girl, and I loved everything girls, and yeah, I've missed that. But I wouldn't replace any of my boys for a daughter. And the next question is, how do we feel about Alyssa, and do you think her and Dad will get married?
I'll start. I love Alyssa. She's amazing, and I want her to marry my brother because I think she'll be a great trade to this family.
Don't hold anything back, Colton.
JJ, what do you think about Alyssa?
She's so awesome.
Tell them, not me.
She's so awesome.
Awesome. Alex?
I love Alyssa, and I think she'd be like the best sister-in-law because I feel comfortable around her, where I can like go because I don't have a sister, so I don't have anyone to go to for like. I like this girl because I can go to down and be like, oh, that's neat.
You can come to me.
How is she with you guys? Does she reach out to you guys? Do you
Yeah,
guys-
she
She's
reaches out to me all the
super,
time.
super thoughtful.
Yep, she's super sweet. She texts the boys and checks in on them. Her life's been a little crazy the last couple of weeks, and even still through that, she's made sure to
And that's one of the
keep her
things.
relationship up with them.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I love her to pieces is because, like, even on the boys' first day of school, she's texting him, and for heaven's sakes, her family's been in a plane wreck, and she's hurting, her whole family's hurting. Every day is a roller coaster emotionally, and Alyssa's thinking about others and helping and serving others, even as she's going through all this challenging stuff. We love Alyssa.
I love her to pieces. So she's everything I would dreamed of being my daughter-in-law. So I hope they get married. We're gonna stay tuned.
If not, we might give Dallin away and
just
keep Alyssa.
Just kidding, Dawn. No, but we really, really do love her, and most importantly, I've prayed their whole life of the girls that my boys will someday marry, and the most important part is the way that she makes Dallin happy. And anybody who's around them, yeah, it was really, really quick, but anybody who's around them, there's no denying just that connection they have. So, love you,
Chemistry.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
You
What
got
do you
one?
think?
You got one? I got one.
This one says this isn't a question, but you are cute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, never mind. This is Alex's.
Would Alex do a long distance relationship?
Okay, we'll get to those ones later.
They asked about
I got one.
dating.
I got one. Are we going to go pick up Dallin from Missouri, or let him fly home?
He'll probably just fly home. Hopefully at that time we can all go to the airport and welcome him home. And that's kind of the exciting part about going on a mission is you anticipate after 2 years going down that escalator and seeing your family and friends there waiting. So
And that was super hard for him when he came down the escalator the first time. And
yeah, because of COVID we couldn't be there. We just had to drive up and he had to jump in the car. And I mean, it had been 9 months since we'd seen him, and it was exciting to see him. It was sad. I think I cried just as hard when I found out he had to come home because he was sad. And but yeah, we hope this next time will just be super exciting. And now he's got Alyssa there waiting for him too.
Yeah.
All right, I got one. What was your favorite thing to do in quarantine? I think this comes from someone that's still in quarantine. So
Yeah, quarantine isn't as much right here in Utah. The boys are back in school. They have to wear a mask. If you go inside storage, you have to wear a mask. But we are not quarantined to our house unless, of course, you have been diagnosed or someone you know because you've been around.
We watched movies, played games. The boys jumped on the tram.
I
we
was
did
gonna say
that a lot.
Dallin.
They played
If you have a tram,
basketball.
look up on your phone or any thing that you can look up stuff on. Look
And
up,
look up
fun
fun
games that you can play on the tram. And me and Jaden would go spend hours out there just playing games.
One of the
That's
games we played a lot was 500, and it's where Jaden would stand off the tramp and throw the ball, and we'd all try to catch
Me, Dallin, and Colton would like go at it.
Dude, we'd like go full ham in the middle of the day.
Full on.
It was fun, and having Dallin home, because we thought he was going to be gone for 2 years, it was just like a gift to have him home. Okay, next one. What is everybody's favorite ice cream?
Go.
Start with Dad.
Ice cream.
That's
I love
Dang,
food.
that was
He
Ice
likes
cream.
well
peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do. Yeah.
next.
Cookie dough is the best ice cream known to
It's so
man.
plain. There's just like one cookie dough chunk every like
So
3
good.
Okay, go JJ.
He stole mine.
Cookie dough.
I thought yours is Oreo.
No, it's
It's
cookie dough and Oreo.
Coo-
That's why you're my. That's why
Go,
you're my favorite
Colton.
color.
Okay, well, depending on the day, it's either chocolate cookie dough Oreo or
No,
Ernest
Right.
the chocolate. Ernest the chocolate is like this chocolate ice cream.
Oh, dear.
Sorry,
Okay.
I really love my food.
Okay.
Nope.
Next.
I
We
really,
don't need a
Becky.
description of what it
really
is.
love my
Becky.
food. It's like chocolate ice cream with caramel,
Okay.
caramel cups.
I'll make it simple.
It's
I
really
usually
good.
my go-to is usually Oreos.
Oreo.
cookie
Yes.
cream.
Okay.
And then favorite vacation spot. We don't need to go into detail. Favorite vacation spot. Hello Disneyland. I love you so much, and I miss you.
Okay. My favorite vacation spot would be either. Well, here's the thing: is I've never been to Norway, so
Oh,
they talk
can
about.
I take mine back? Norway's my
No,
favorite.
you can't. Take
I used
that.
to live
It's
there.
not even a
It's
thing
mine
anymore.
now.
Go.
They talk about Oslo, Norway, and the summer doesn't get dark until like 1 in the morning, and
No, way later. It never gets dark.
it never gets dark. So that's like.
Well, in the summer, in that.
Yeah.
In the winter,
Anyways,
it's always.
okay, keep going.
JJ.
Or St. George.
Disneyland.
Hi. Okay.
St. George is the most beautiful place in Utah.
That's probably where we vacation the most. It's by Zion National Park.
And we play soccer tournaments there, which makes it even better.
Yes. Okay, Dad.
Anywhere with Becky.
Okay, but what's your
Wow,
favorite
that's a-
location?
wow,
That's a great
Okay.
answer.
I love going to St. George. I love wherever my family goes.
If you could
But I
pick a
love
location.
going to Grace, Idaho, because that's where my grandma lives, and I love my
That's a
grandma.
good one.
I love going to St. George. I love where my family is. That's where my vacation is, and I love going with Becky.
Okay, we covered that.
All right,
Okay, so last question.
I got.
Yeah, you
All
read
right.
it.
Would we ever do 15 dates in 15 days like Alyssa did? You're gonna have to wait to hear that answer because we have part 2 coming next. So you're gonna have to stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We're gonna dive into some of these little bit juicier questions about the boys and dating and all that. So hang on.
Is this thing still going? Oh, yeah, it is. All right, guys. Make sure you, again, like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and see you next time. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Peace.